Hey everybody, Josh here at Blue Coats Academy. How's everybody doing? So, sorry, the sun's in my eyes today. It's really freaking bright. Like the shirt? It says, I will not comply. Got it off of Amazon. No, I did not make these shirts. Got it off of Amazon. I thought it was freaking awesome to see, so I bought it. And yeah, that's what I wore on 4th of July. That and my MAGA hat. Well, carrying my... And yeah, you wouldn't believe it. At the grocery store, I saw a Biden 24 voter. The level of cringe in his eyes when he saw my hat, it was amazing. So, how's everybody doing today? Everybody's doing good? Good. So, last night, I put up a video about a medical emergency on Air Force One. From what I found out, Biden collapsed, and there's really no news there's no news about it right now. It's a total media blackout on it. But from what I gather, it's not looking good for him. Now, although I hate his guts for all the shit that he put our country through, all the treasonous acts he's done, and also the fact that he's a pedophile as everybody knows, his daughter's diary came out, and apparently he was taking inappropriate showers with her. Pervert. So yeah, to the rock pile. So, other than that, what's going on is, it's elder abuse. Although his staffers and everybody in the Democratic Party is pretty much freaking out, because they want to, say, hey man, you need to go. His family and his wife, Dr. Seuss Jill Biden, although that is quite disrespectful to Dr. Seuss. So, sorry, Dr. Seuss. But, yeah, she's encouraging him to stay in. Of course, his crackhead son is encouraging him to stay in, and his family members are encouraging him to stay in. He ain't got long. So, what I fear next is cackling Kamala Heels Up Harris taking the oath of office. Now, if she gets in, you can bet you thought we were fucked before? No. When she gets in, we're going to be double fucked. And I know the news has been talking about Gavin Newsom as being one of the potentials to take the spotlight as their Democratic nominee. Yeah, it's a shit show all the way around there. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm sure you do, that Gavin Newsom is the biggest communist dictator ever to hit California. Besides going after after the Second Amendment, imposing an unlawful tax for buying said things and tools and stuff. He has been hell-bent on disarming the Californian populace. In fact, he wants to disarm the American populace. Now, with him and Kamala, let's just go on a little brain trip here. If Kamala got in, right, and Gavin Newsom got in, think about that for a second. They would move heaven and earth to disarm us. And at that point, you could bet your ass there'd be a civil war. And that's another subject that's been coming up a lot lately with all the political tension, all these pro-Palestinian fucktards, and these liberal morons. They're hell-bent on destroying this country. You know, when is enough enough? You know, I don't know if you caught their little pride parade, but what was it? Pro-Palestinians, and then the alphabet soup community. They were fighting amongst themselves over the dumbest of shit, and I thought it was freaking hilarious. Let them tear each other apart. Let them tear themselves apart. You know, the infighting is hilarious. They can't seem to. They all say they're about the same shit, but it's just funny when at every turn they are going against the very things that they stand for. The hypocrisy is just mind-blowing. So, oh, and don't expect the news to really cover anything about the Biden incident that took place recently. That's not going to happen. Because they want to make him look, oh, like he's fine. Yeah, no, he's not. All dementia and all the brain fouls and no, that's not. The American people see through it. I know y'all are smart enough to see through his bullshit and to see through all the governmental bullshit that's been taking place. Folks, we are on the precipice of something dangerous. You know, and it's not even so much the outside threats like Russia and China and Iran and North Korea and all that bullshit and the whole Middle East situation. Because as we all know, that's been Schitt's Creek for a long time. That whole area of the world's been fucked for a long time, and it's never going to get any better. Now, there's going to be people out there that'll be like, oh, when Trump gets in, he's going to fix everything. Listen, I have no doubt. Trump is a great fucking president. He really was. And yes, 4 more years, baby, 4 more years. But if you think that once Trump gets in the office, the fighting will stop, nope. It's only going to get worse. See, this is an election year. And it's forecast to be very, very stormy this season. So, with everything going on leading up to the election, sorry, it's too early for this shit. But with everything going on, with all the election bullshit that's going on, you could bet the Democrats are going to do whatever they can to try and rig this bastard. So make sure you guys turn out in full force. Make sure and keep your eyes open. They're going to try and ballot harvest. They're going to try and do all these little tricks. But when it comes to when you go to vote, keep an eye out. If something looks off, report it immediately. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. And I'm not talking about anything that looks dangerous, like someone doing something nefarious, like I don't know, trying to do something violent. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if the people in your voting area, your poll attendants, do anything like, oh yeah, you can't stand this close, or you got to back up, you got to stand all the way over there. No. Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. Because what happened over the 2020 elections was bullshit. You know, they used COVID as a way to cover up their bullshit. Oh, yeah, 6 feet. Meanwhile, they were having people stay on the other side of an entire parking lot, so they couldn't see in, so they couldn't see what they were doing. And that's how they got away with their shit. Well, not this year, baby. Not this year. I myself will be voting. And I know if I see anything outside the ordinary, I'm going to raise hell about it. And so, if the police fail and don't do their job, it's up to you, the citizen, to do it for them. Because being a tattletale to local PD doesn't do shit for you nowadays. I mean, there's plenty of videos online, on the YouTubes, that prove that. So, depends on where you are in the country, but for the most part, they're not going to do a damn thing. Fucking police are useless, dude. They really are. When you need them, they're never there. But when you don't need them, they're up your ass giving you a ticket. I've experienced that many of times. So that's why I will not be calling 911 for a fucking thing. I have a shovel, and I know how to dig a hole. That's all I'm saying. Because the rule of law doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean shit. When you got a corrupt system that is hell-bent on protecting those, and only protecting those who support their narrative, who support their bullshit. But if you're a freedom-loving American that holds certain beliefs, oh no, we can't have that. I'm gonna throw the book at you. J6, anyone? Just saying. Which some news has come out on that. Hundreds of political prisoners have been freed. Hooray. Finally, because they were held illegally. And yeah, so I mean, things are gonna get crazy this season, man. Things are gonna get really, really crazy. And so stock up on food, water, freedom seeds. You know, visit your local Pew Pew shop and get yourself some protection, people. We have a Second Amendment for a reason, and it's not for hunting. You are the militia. It's not the National Guard, it's not the military, it's not the State Guard, it's you, it's we the people. We the people are the militia. Think about that. 1776, so day of our independence, right? The year of our independence. When the British came to take us, or to fight us rather, or to impose their tyranny upon us, normal folks like you and me, farmers, clerics, shopkeepers, blacksmiths, landowners, teachers, doctors, they said, all right, we're going to go. We're going to do this. They banded together, and they whooped the British's ass using guerrilla tactics and guerrilla warfare. So, folks, I implore you to train, to get the things you need, and to stock up on food, water. Get yourselves another form of energy, i.e. solar, or get yourself a generator, stock up on some fuel, because when shit hits the fan, none of that crap's going to be available. You're not going to be able to Amazon your way to safety. Not going to happen. You know, as we saw when you went grocery shopping during the pandemic, shelves were empty, man. People were panic buying everything, i.e. toilet paper, right? Stock up on toilet paper. Get yourself a few extra rolls. If you find yourself at the grocery store doing your weekly shopping trip, pick up a couple extra cans of non-perishables. Throw them in your pantry. Never hurts to have them. For all those out there that love their coffee like I do, stock up on it. You know, pick up yourselves some Mylar, some buckets, some 5-gallon buckets, and some Mylar bags. Get yourself a few sacks of rice, beans, wheat. Throw a couple dump all that crap in the bucket. Throw a couple oxygen absorbers in there. Seal it. Put it away. Because all that stuff is all non-perishable. All you need is water. Which leads me to my next point. Stock up on your water, folks. Because water is essential. Can't live without it. Our bodies are made up of majority water. Mainly water. So, stock up on water. Buy a couple of cases at a time. Just stack it in the corner somewhere. Rain catchment. Set yourself up a lean-to, something, anything really. Get yourself a tub, something, to let the rainwater fall in and catch the rainwater. Get your filtration, get your water purification tabs. All this stuff is available online. You can buy it. Get yourself a life straw or two. Get yourself water purification tablets. Get yourself camping equipment. Would help out a lot. Like the little, like the little burners that you can get that run on propane. Get a few of those. So when the power goes out, you got something to cook with. The average household uses about 3 gallons per person per day of water. Just think. Eat, drink, and wash yourself. 3 things right there. 3 gallons per person per day. You're going to need all that. And I know I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but I'm trying to cover as much information as I can to help you guys out. Because I want to see everybody succeed, and I want to see everybody flourish, and I want to see everybody prepared. Because there's a lot of morons out there now. If you're not prepared, chances are you're not going to make it through the hard times. And I'm trying to help you. But if you choose not to, that's your ass. Oh well. So, survival of the fittest, anyone? And also, read the fucking Constitution, folks. Read your Bill of Rights. Know your rights. So when the tyrannical forces that be come, you got the one up because you already know what you're allowed to have and what you're allowed to do. Guys, November is the months leading up to November. It's already what, July, August, September, October, November. We got 4 months, 3 if you really want to play it. We got 90 days until the riots start. Now the riots are all going to be left-wing idiots. The only people that are going to riot, the only people that are going to destroy shit, the only people that are going to be doing nefarious things are leftists. I mean, it's been proven already. This is common knowledge at this point. If you guys haven't learned anything since 2016, is that leftists will go to any fucking length to bitch, cry, and moan. And God forbid we don't pay attention to them. They're just going to burn down your city. Because they're assholes and they're fucking retards. So, be prepared. And you might want to think about some strategic relocation. If you live in a bad area, get out. You got family in another part of the country that is in a more rural, secluded area of the country, you might want to go there. Yeah. Don't be where the problem is. If your area is starting to become untenable, move. And I don't want to hear that, oh, but it's impossible. Nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. I moved from North Carolina to Florida with nothing more than $100 in my pocket. I packed my car and moved. And I'm here and I'm just fine. Sure, there were struggles. Yes, I had a place to go. And then I went from there. So, have a place to go. See, everybody knows somebody, somewhere. Reach out. Talk to them. Network. Network yourselves into a better situation. Because that's the only way you're going to get there. So, yeah. It's crazy. You can feel the tension in the air. It's like you can cut it with a butter knife. The political climate is definitely heating up. Be ready, folks. Because this nation is crumbling from within. Have a plan. Practice said plan. Make sure everybody in your family knows the plan. And then practice executing the plan. If you own, train. Train like it's real or you're dead when it is. I know. Everything's so expensive, Josh. Yeah, it is. But there's inexpensive ways to train. You can dry fire train. If you ain't got the money to spend on freedom seeds, dry fire train. They got plenty of tools out there that don't cost nearly as much as 1,000 rounds of ammo. Now, if you got it like that, great. Stock up while you can. And if you don't, do what you can and make it work. Adapt and overcome. Improvise where you can and adapt where you can. And overcome all the bullshit. because we all have that in us. You have greatness in you. You have the ability to overcome whatever obstacles in your way. But the only key to it is you gotta be willing to do the hard shit. You gotta be willing to make the sacrifice. You gotta be willing to tighten that belt. Because if you're not willing, you'll fail. It's a mindset more than anything. So, with that said, guys, do what you gotta do. We're all in this together, guys. I'm pulling for you. Now, although I expect the worst this year, I'm also hoping for the best. I hope that this November it's not going to get to the point of civil war. Because, you know what? I know it's fun to fantasize about, and, oh yeah, we're going to go out and fight and kick some ass. And beat these commies back to the Stone Age. Yeah. Well, for the majority of people that don't know what the hell they're doing, they're going to get their asses beaten back to the Stone Age. And for those who have served and that know what combat looks like, what real war looks like, they'll survive because they know what it's like. They're conditioned. They don't want it. No one wants it. No one wants a war. And no one should be seeking out war, but yet should always be prepared for it. Remember, civil war is only a stone's throw away. Think about it. One group of people gets crazy enough to do something stupid, and people start dying. It's gonna be a shit show, folks. So let's pray for peace, but prepare for war. Nothing wrong with being prepared. If you haven't bought your gas mask already or your NBC gear, good thing to have, especially with Russia threatening to nuke us. Especially, and also, of course, because they have their nuclear capable submarines right outside of Florida, right in Cuba. So stay prepared, stay vigilant. If you see something, say something. And if you have the ability to stop the threat yourself, do it. Be the hero. Do the right thing. But do not do it at the cost of your own family, and do not do anything stupid that's going to get you or your loved ones hurt. Because then you're just an idiot. Make sure your family is secured. Make sure everybody you know and love is safe. And if you have the ability to stop something nefarious, do it. Do it. Because in a lot of places in the country right now, and especially in the major cities, cops don't do shit. It'll take an hour for them to get to you. You could solve a lot more problems on your own than you could by calling police. So, think about it. Think about it. Guys, I wish you all the best. I wish everybody to have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful weekend. Get out there. Get after it. Stack your supplies to the rafters. Beans, bullets, and band-aids, folks. Get your medical supplies from refugemedical.com. No, I do not work for them. No, I do not get paid by them to shout them out. But you know what? As someone that owns their products, I can tell you, best shit on the market today. Good Lord. 100% made in America, guaranteed forever. If you use their products to save a life, they will give you the stuff you use. They will help you replace it for free. If you use it, if you come across a car accident and use a tourniquet on one of the injured, just take a quick picture of it, send it in, they will replace your tourniquet at no cost. If you use gauze, a chest seal or two, or whatever, use it. If you use any of their components to save a life, they will replace it at no cost, because they're awesome like that. And if you don't believe me, go check out Bear Independent or Refuge Medical. I've spoken to them a number of times. They are fantastic people. They're patriots. And they got hearts of gold. So yeah, medical supplies, go see Refuge Medical. They will take very good care of you. And for everything else, get it from where you know, get it where you know how to get it. Gas masks and stuff like that, MyraSafety.com. If you're looking for ammo, you can go check out a couple of websites. You can check out OutdoorsLimited.com. You can check out AmmoSeek. You can check out TargetSportsUSA.com. And there's a myriad of other websites. If you have any questions as far as where can I get my concealed carry, where can I get this thing or that thing, visit your local gun shop. They'll take care of you. So, with all that said, folks, have a wonderful day. God bless. And, yeah, stay safe out there, guys. Drop a like, drop a comment, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, so we can beat the YouTube algorithm. Because we all know YouTube hates the freedom-loving community. So, let's rub their nose in it, huh? Smash that like button. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. God bless and shalom.